So, besides the individual trainings,
Right.
you're also organizing a apprenticeship program,
Right.
which goes for several years,
Right.
from 2 to 5, depending on people's commitment. Could you talk more about that?
Yeah. The apprenticeship program is essential to produce a real healer. I mean, I didn't learn chiropractic anything less than 5 years. I wouldn't want to learn to manipulate someone's spine in a weekend,
Yeah.
right? You have to know a lot, and you have to have clinical experience, and you have to have mentors that you can meet with as you're working with your patients to come back with questions like, I did this, and this is happening now. What happened? I was doing an exorcism on somebody, which we'll do in the tantric healing program, and this happened. What do I do next? And because all the answers aren't there in the course, apprenticeship is crucial. You could think of it as like a clinical internship, and you have the mentor, which will be me, guiding you. When I was in chiropractic college, we had the clinic, the head clinician, and they would guide us, and we would go, I don't know what happened. I took this x-ray and this happened. They'd tell us how to fix what we're doing with the x-ray. I'm doing this treatment, it's not quite working. Oh, try this, blah, blah, blah. Oh, I didn't think of that. This is so important in any kind of real training for a real healing program. So you had said 2 to 5 years. It's more likely going to be 3 to 5 years for the apprenticeship program. And people can consider themselves coming out of it at 3 years with a certain level, at 4 years with a level, and probably 5 years for another. When you're talking about going to the very highest last level of direct healing, and I don't expect everybody to hang in that long, that's about 5 years minimum for that. So on a very practical, pragmatic level, when you look at somebody who's done a quick training versus someone who's done a very thorough training, very long training, there's an obvious difference in the quality of the person's experience, knowledge, ability to perform whatever it is, in this case healing. When you understand apprenticeship, that we're meeting regularly to go deeper into helping you become the greater healer, rather than just a McDonald's class, cookie cutout, I stand up there, lecture, you learn some techniques, you go away and do it. When you have apprenticeship, it's a relationship with the mentor and the other people who are in that group, that apprenticeship group. You become a powerful group. You practice on each other, with each other, train with each other. You share horizontal transmission, we call it. You have WhatsApp groups and you meet regularly online together to share how it's working, what you could do better, and what you pick up things from each other and you support each other. That journey, I think, is extremely important in apprenticeship, and you see this in shamanism. There are groups that go. It's rare shamans teach people one-on-one, just one person. It's kind of rare. It's much more often they will teach 2 or 3 or 5, and then meet with you one-on-one now and then, but as a group as well. Tantric yoga, obviously the same thing. You're meeting with kula, a whole kula or family of practitioners who are going down this track of becoming healers using the tantric technologies that are part of tantric yoga, part of the greater Trikonasana yoga. So the apprenticeship has that support factor in it, which is crucial. It has a deepening of the knowledge. There's nothing close to it for that. It has clinical experience and feedback from a mentor, which is crucial. And it has another thing which is really good, outer certification, outside authorization. If you go through that program, and I really have faith and confidence in you as a healer, because you do sessions on me, on the teacher, and I'm feeling it, and I see what you're doing on other people. I'm going to come 1,000% behind you to support you in this, because you've gained my authorization, my certification, my trust. I know that you're good and you can do this work, right? I think that's something that we can never undervalue, because today it's all about, I'm a healer. Go on Facebook, right? Everybody's bio, I'm a healer. How? Who did you study with? Same with I'm a guru, I'm a lama. How? Who'd you study with? Oh, someone who's dead, in the 8th century, Padmasambhava, but I had visions of him and I know I'm connected to him. Oh yeah, sure. Same thing with the healers. Who'd you study with? Oh, I just feel it. I have it in my soul, man. Oh, I went with Papa John from Jamaica, the healing master of this bay. How long? A month. That makes you a healer? No. Healers go through apprenticeships. Shamans go through real apprenticeships. They last years. It lasts years and years and years. And there's a lot of study, a lot of practice. There's a lot of self-searching and crying and growth, powerful growth inside to become a powerful person to be this healer. So there's no way I was going to offer. This is why I never taught all the things I learned, because I learned them as a healing apprentice, shaman's apprentice. So I was never going to teach them in a format of classes for the masses. So it can only be taught this way, in totality. Like I said, there's some modules we're going to pull out that people can reach in the public, and hopefully they get interested in going deeper. But if not, great, they have something there. But I'm not going to ever teach the really deep stuff to the open public. Simply, it can't be done. So there we go. That's why apprentice only.
Makes a lot of sense. Thank you.
You're welcome.